Hello, how are we doing? It is now next month, so what are we on? 8 to 9 months. Time has flown by, hasn't it? Really. Hope you guys are keeping it right. So a little bit late this month because I've been insanely busy with stuff, but we're still keeping it going on the updates now. So this will be the 8 to 9 months. So let's go over it. Again, we're going to just jump straight in on the pictures. So let's start with day 0. Now, the reason why I keep using these same pictures over and over again in these updates is because obviously people are going to be new to the channel. So you've got day 0 to start off with here. I'm going to jump up to day 5 just to show you how it kind of looks. Then we're going to jump up to day 14. So this is where I freshly just washed out the scabs from the the transplanted area. Now I want to kind of go over this fact a little bit, what happens when you kind of, because a lot of comments, or a couple of comments I've had, have been basically going over do the scabs come off naturally? No, you're going to have to physically scrub them out like that, just scrub them out, like literally just, that's what you have to do. Use a bit of force, don't use your fingertips, use a bit of force and just like massage, as if you massage them out. What you find is eventually, because I did that, I don't think it was very clear on the sheet what I had to do, but I was just like using a bit of my common sense, really. I think because they're just going to sit there otherwise. So just scrub them out. Now what I noticed as well, by the way, after I did this, I noticed that I was getting sort of like white sort of substance form over the top of this a few days after. Now what that white substance is your reform of the scabs. So every single time you're washing this out, by the way, you've got to do it properly, and again scrub that out. Once you scrub it on day 14 to get all the scabs out, and then that white layer, sort of, I don't know what you call it, it's just where the reform of scabs will appear again. Every time that happens, you have to literally scrub it out, and I was using the baby shampoo and literally physically scrubbing it out, basically. So yeah, that's just a little bit of advice. Hopefully that clears up a few points about the scabs. So let's jump up now, day 18. So day 18 will show you the top of the head a few days after. Now if you look carefully at this picture, you'll see on the back that white layer I was talking about starts to reform again. So that's what I mean. That I didn't know I just thought that was natural. I thought like it was, but when I started scrubbing it out, then it was kind of like, yeah, no, I could see that the scalp was looking how it was supposed to. Okay, so at this point what we'll do is jump up day 20, the back of the head. So you'll see it starts getting a bit patchy at this point. Green tea again. So day 20, yeah, back of the head is patchy there. So don't be alarmed when you see this, because let me just jump up to actually day 34 just because you can see then what happens. Day 34, now you see where it starts looking really patchy at the back. So what I want to kind of say about that is that's called donor hair effluvium. Again, I've covered this point several times. That's basically where they've come in and taken all the follicles at the back of the head to put in the top. You will have trauma at the back where the hairs will thin out, and I've noticed it's taken this long for it to kind of relatively come back to some sort of normal state now. So as I will show you in the pictures coming up. So and what I'll do is I'll stick this message here as well, just so you can see that. That should hopefully make sense. Have a little read of that, because that will cover a lot of that. Hopefully will put a lot of your mind to ease. 6 months give it before you start to up and ahhing. So yeah, that's basically it. And then let's jump up to day 56. So you've got here now, I just want to show you the top of the head, just show you what that looks like. Yeah, because this is what it starts looking like. Absolutely no hair at the top of there, right? Then what we're going to do is we're going to jump up to the present day. Okay, let's do all this together. So you can see here, this is day 268, the top of the head. So it starts looking a lot fuller now. We've got the left side at the back, the right side at the back. One more thing to do here now. This is where we do the 360 in the bathroom, so you can see everything. And as you'll see, the back of the head is basically done. So that is all your pictures for this month. Let's talk about a few things now. So about again a question, why am I not using Finasteride? Every single time I've seen a video about Finasteride, it's always this sort of hit and miss thing. Like, you know, you may get side effects, you may not get side effects. Some of them are going to be permanent. Like, it seems like you're taking too much of a chance. I mean, if given the option, like, I would rather not being like fearful, you know, where I'm going to get side effects. You know, you've heard of things such as the law of attraction, where, you know, you start thinking you're going to get things and then you do. I have a history of mental health issues. Anything that's going to kind of trigger stuff is not for me. So, you know, if you're using it, fair enough, you know, but it just seems to me like there's a hit and miss like thing with Finasteride. You'll get side effects, you might not get side effects, because you're basically screwing around with your, you know, your hormones and all that kind of stuff. Surely that's going to bound to affect your body in different ways. Like, I mean, you know, I've heard, what was it, one of my friends said he basically was experiencing like sexual side effects, and like it took him like 4 months for him to sort of subside. I mean, that can be quite a psychological battle just to try and keep your hair, but it's up to you, you know, you do you. That's basically it, but it's not for me. So that's all I've got to say on that one. However, what we are doing, minoxidil, you know, I'm aware what this stuff does, you know, about opening up, what was it, the stimulate the hair follicles, you know, make the hair thicker and all that kind of stuff, you know. So I'm aware what this stuff does, and for me, yeah, this seems like it's doing the trick, you know. Let me just kind of like, no hair fibres in this at all, but yeah, you'll see. My poor attempt to like turn around and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, you see, for me, I literally apply these at the front now. Like, for me, the only area that I really kind of need to sort out, if I think about this in the future, is here. Because, do you know what I used to do? I used to wear my hair like a fringe. Like, I used to wear it like a swept, you know, like the sort of emo hairstyle. I used to have that when I was growing up, like, that was the only reason why I wanted to correct my fringe. But now I don't know, like, my style of hair is not going to be like that, so there's no real point in me trying to do that. That's what I wanted to do. Like, yeah, I was thinking about getting a hair transplant because that's what I wanted to do, but like, it's just, yeah, I don't like, I'm not really into that style of hair anymore. So, oh, and also saw palmetto, apparently this is a natural DHT blocker, by the way, but there's not enough evidence as far as I'm aware, scientifically, to suggest this is like a cure or whatever, you know, like, so natural, and apparently that's, you know, Finasteride isn't. So I think, what was it, they found Finasteride by accident, didn't they? Like, I think they were using it for blood, was it high blood pressure or high blood retention? It was, I can't remember what it was, something to do with that, and they found it by accident. You know, oh no, I think that was minoxidil. I forget what it was for Finasteride now, but yeah, I mean, yeah, we won't be taking Finasteride. Every single video I've seen has just been, you know, it's a hit and miss thing, apparently, and I'm not willing to take that chance. I would rather lose my hair than go through all that kind of stuff. You know, you don't know unless you take it. Lower the dosage. Oh, what if you know when you finish it, you stick there? I've heard people still feel like certain things after they stop it. So yeah, all those kind of things seems like a bit too much of a hassle in a way. Yeah. So I don't know. Some people don't experience it, but I'd rather not take the chance. But anyway, that's enough about me ranting about Finasteride. That's all your pictures and everything for this month. So, am I happy? Yes, I am. I'm totally happy with the state of my hair right now. All this stuff that I'm doing. Oh, and vitamin D as well. This stuff is supposed to be good as well for your hair, your nails, all that kind of stuff. Just, you know. So, yeah, that is it. That is all I've got for you for this month. So thank you for the comments. It's been you know, all the questions and things like that. It's all helpful to me, helpful to others. So, you know, anytime you've got questions, feel free to answer them, ask me them. And you know, I don't know if this is really making a difference, but we're on multivits as well. So, you know, eating well, doing the best we can to look after ourselves. You know, I've noticed my skin is looking a lot clearer these days. Drinking loads of water as well. Yes, that is water. That's just Hello King, but shameless promo for those guys. But yeah, this is just water. I fill this up with water. It's like 1.5 liters, you know. And we drink so much water a day and stuff like that. So yeah, for me, everything that I'm doing is good. So that is everything I've got for this this month. So take it easy. Yeah, and by the way, any of you that are kind of like, you know, there's a few people who have commented and said a few things, you know, at this kind of stage, you know. I don't know if they're necessarily happy with their results, but I hope you know you're okay. You know, because like, you know, some of you didn't seem particularly happy with the way things were, but yeah, hopefully, you know, you're sorting your situation out basically. And I'll tell you what, I'll mention one last thing. So the crown for me is not properly done yet. So often they say, because obviously blood doesn't get rushed up there as quickly as it will do if you've got your temples done. That's the area that normally, when what I've seen, people with 6 months pretty much have their results done. You know, you might get a little bit more, but generally from pictures I've seen, 6 months is a good time span for people that kind of get their temples done. All to do with blood and gravity, all that. For me and anyone else that gets the crown done, you're looking at basically 12 months. You know, 12 months, a little bit longer. So still got some way to go on this, but you know, I'm pretty satisfied with the way things are. So yeah, all good. It's just about keeping the rest of this hair from falling out now. That is all I've got. Everything I can think of. If you've got any questions, like I say, drop them in the comments and I'll answer them. And peace out and have a good day, weekend, whenever evening you happen to watch this. And take it. And one last thing, check out previous videos I've done on this channel. So you'll want to check out the first one where I've done days 0 to 28. That's to do with the whole process. There's also one where I've answered a lot of people's questions about the clinic I use, the surgery itself, how many people were there, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, just kind of give that a watch, and I'll catch you guys later. See you later.